Update on Axie Infinity. In my previous video, I mentioned we could see it move all the way down to $30 before we get some type of bounce again, maybe a retest of this box. It looks like we moved a little bit further down to $26, and we did actually manage to move above the 1618 again, but it eventually failed. Now this is looking extremely bearish in my opinion, although if we do pull up the RSI on the daily, you can see that we have been in oversold territory for a couple days here, and our previous wick has sent us down to 19. Now we could definitely move further. I've seen coins move all the way down to these single digits before they have a reversal. But generally when you're buying an oversold territory, especially on the longer time frames, it usually means that you got it at somewhat of a good point. And again, this could move further down to say even 20 bucks before we have a move above it and retest this red box of resistance. Take a look at the Ichimoku cloud and the EMA ribbon on the daily. You can see that the Ichimoku cloud is starting to widen again, which is a great sign. The EMA ribbon is also starting to widen. We have yet to test the EMA ribbon, so I'm willing to believe that the next time we test this, we're going to see a significant rejection, especially considering how wide it is here. That is also if we decide to find a bounce here. If we kind of do something like this, we could very well chip away at the EMA ribbon and make it smaller and then have that move to the upside, but ultimately we'll be sent back into this red box of resistance. Again, more resistance ahead of us, so this could only just be a small bounce. Smaller time frames such as the 4 hourly is not saying a whole lot, and nothing much has changed since my previous video. You can see that we've gotten pushed further down by the EMA ribbon here, and it is currently very wide. Ichimoku cloud is also widening here, so I expect this to have quite a difficult time breaking this to the upside, at least relatively soon. So just of the Fibonacci retracement a little bit, just to better capture this low here, but the main thing I want to talk about next is where we're going to go from here. I am using the USD chart, so there's not as much price history for this, but if you look back here on the USDT pair, you can see that we're currently testing this high right here, and it doesn't look like we're getting much of a bounce from it. So I move all the way down to around $14 could very well be on the table, but I really don't think this will hold either. I'm seeing more of a low at around 10 bucks, which is this previous high right here. And I believe I mentioned something like this in my previous video. And ultimately, if we break this zone to the downside around $10, we could very well see something around $2. But in my opinion, I think we're probably going to see our bounce here if we do make it down here. So yeah, really nothing much has changed since my previous video. We saw that move to around 30 bucks. We do manage to find a bounce from here. We have quite a bit of resistance above us, and we really need to break the EMA ribbon as well as this red box of resistance to the upside so that we could potentially use it as support and break through the rest of it. And ultimately, if we don't, which is likely the case in my opinion, we'll probably come down here, retest this as resistance, and probably find that move all the way down to $10, which is around where the 3618 level is on this Fibonacci retracement. If you haven't already, watched my previous video that I did on Axie Infinity. Again, nothing really much has changed from that video in terms of the longer term outlook. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so as I try to post content daily. As always, this is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.